Alright, good morning everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Putu as the fourth speaker. Today, I would like to explain about figurative meaning and metalingual perspectives on figurative meaning. Figurative meaning, by definition, is the metaphorical, idiomatic, or ironic sense of word or expression in contrast to its literal meaning. Figurative has the same root as figure, which is another word for a diagram, display, an image, or illustration. A figurative meaning is a meaning that is not literal. The meaning used is not the meaning of the word or phrase itself, but a different meaning implied by it. That is the indirect meaning. For the example, one expression for bad excuse is "the dog ate my homework." The reference it is not usually to child literally. That's it. In reality, claiming is his homework was eaten by his family dog. It is excuse consider relatives of all of bad excuse because it is very unlikely a dog actually ate your homework. Far more likely it is you or child rather was lazy and unmotivated and simply did not hard work enough to finish the homework on time. The dog ate my homework therefore has a figurative meaning of making ridiculous bad excuse of failure. For the example number 2, I have about 1,000 calls to answer by noon. It is utterance of colleague to colleague at 11:45, which make sound like exaggeration. And for the example number 3, there is kind of weather I like best. There is utterance of down for, which make it sound like sarcastic. Alright, so next about metalingual perspectives on figurative meaning. Although we cannot directly observe the cognitive processing people go through when confronted with figures of speech, we do have access to several sorts of data which shed light on the process, namely the clarification, correction, explicit metalingual comments in everyday talk. For the example, speaker K, they don't really get a lot of snow, like they got more than we do so far, but so. There is an exceptional year I heard. Well, they usually get about as much as we do. In an example from Natural Conversation, Wright and Tracy, 1983, page 320, speaker K show with her but show that she realizes something has gone awry with her utterance. In observing that the current year was exceptional, B already begins to relative classing term. Then K goes on to find middle ground between them. C generalizing this year to usually and averages the two extremes of contradiction with about as much as. We all employ with this second strategy. Call it averages of societies. When we interpret a statement like it's raining, and it is not to mean it is just raining, it is just barely raining. And hence it is drizzling. Here, clearly, we seek to collect entire frames of reference rather than isolated lexical items. Alright, so from our explanation before, that we can conclude discourse analysis deals with some aspect of microlinguistics such as phonology, morphology, syntax, semantic, and pragmatic. As our material, that is discourse and semantic. Both of them are related each other. Moreover, discourse and semantic here concern about the relationship between the meaning of word and its context. Context is important to determine the meaning. In communication, we can determine the meaning according to context. Thus, we can connect each other. But not only the context, there are some aspects that we can use in determine the meaning semantically, as we explained before, such as speech art, types of meaning, setting, paradigm, indexicality, and anaphora, presupposition, entailment, interpersonal meaning, figurative meaning. Alright, so I think that's all we can share to you. Thank you for having me. Have a great day, and thank you.